Hi mamas, I'm Shen and welcome back to my channel at Mama Banana, where I share hacks and tips for moms. So today I'm going to share with you my best breastfeeding tips, from the essentials you need to bring with you to the hospital through to practical tips such as how to breastfeed in bed without using a cushion. Before we get started, if you would like to see more videos like this, make sure to click the subscribe button down below. So let's get straight into it now. So tip number one is to be over prepared for breastfeeding for when you're in the hospital. You're better off having everything that you will need or might not need than not have it with you at all. So with my firstborn, I learned this the hard way. She actually stayed in hospital for 10 days after she was born, and I was lucky enough that I got to stay with her, but I didn't have any of the things that I would have wanted. So I'm going to share with you what I would have liked. So first of all, I would have loved a hands-free pumping bra. Now, you don't need to go straight out to get one. You can make them yourself just by cutting some holes into a bra. If you're prepared earlier, then you can pick one of your crappier sports bra. Okay, so this is one of the ones that I did in hospital. It's not great. You need a stretchy bra, all right? And you just cut a small hole where your nipples will be to push the flange through. Okay, but I actually ruined 3 decent pairs of bras while I was in hospital trying to make my own because I was sleep deprived. I just wasn't doing a good job. So if you have it prepared beforehand, then you won't need to ruin any decent bras like I did. And I'd also recommend bringing some products with you to help soothe your sore nipples. So I love these multi-mam compressions. So what it is essentially, they are these little cotton pads soaked in a soothing ointment, and you just put them directly onto your nipples. If you put this in the fridge first so that it's even colder, it is just so nice in the early days, weeks. You know, it just really helps. I love these. There's also other soothing nipple ointments such as lanolin cream, and you could also use coconut oil or any other ointment, but bring it with you to the hospital. Something else that I love for the sore nipples was these angel cups. Okay, these help your nipples recover. I really wish I had these at the hospital with me because it's not something that you can just pick up off any shop. You need to have this ordered online. You're better off having all the extras, with the days broken up into sections of 8 feeds. One day can feel like a week. Tip number 2 is to be aware of what can cause a blocked milk duct. So any pressure for an extended period on your breast can cause blocked milk ducts. So a bad bra that sits right there across your breast tissue, or baby carriers. I have the Infantino zip pouch carrier, which I absolutely love, but it has a strap that goes right here across the breast. So I wouldn't have worn that for too much in the early days because I was paranoid with the pressure of it sitting here that it might cause blocked milk ducts. And then bag straps, such as those that you wear cross body, they could cause a blocked milk duct. I'd recommend any type of diaper bag that you wear, at least in the early days. Just make sure it's in a backpack so you wear it over the back of your shoulders, because you'd find it difficult to carry a baby and wear a cross-shoulder body bag, and again with cross-shoulder body bag you could be blocking some milk ducts. It's just the risks of blocked milk ducts are much higher in the early days while your breasts are trying to regulate your milk supply. And then to help avoid blocked milk ducts, or if you are getting them, I would highly recommend taking Lecithin tablets. I'm going to put a link in the description box on an article from Kelly Mom on how much Lecithin you should take. But in the early days I was constantly getting blocked milk ducts, and once I started taking these tablets and taking the precautions as I mentioned earlier, then I stopped getting the blocked milk ducts. They can be so painful and they can lead to mastitis, which is what I got in the first month of breastfeeding. And then I'd highly recommend you look up on YouTube how to massage your breasts to get the milk ducts flowing. I'm going to link again in the description box below one that I use. So I did this massage daily, and it really helped get everything kind of moving and ease the engorgement pain. So what I would do right now is to create a breastfeeding playlist on your YouTube channel Make sure you have at least one good breastfeeding massage video included on it, and you could even add this video onto your playlist. You will want to refer to these videos later on when you are breastfeeding in the middle of the night or engorged in the morning. So tip number 3 is to understand the principles of how to unblock blocked milk ducts, okay? This will probably likely occur to you at some stage during your breastfeeding journey. So once you know how to clear blocked milk ducts, it will just help make your breastfeeding journey so much easier, especially in the early days. The best way to clear a blocked milk duct is to feed your baby directly on the breast. If they don't take the breast, then you will have to pump through it. I've actually had to pump through mastitis and blocked milk ducts before. It was incredibly painful. I cried the whole way through for that and the next couple of pumps, but that's the only way to kind of clear a blocked duct, is to get the milk flowing through it. So if you're going to feed the baby, ideally you will have a hot shower first, or put a heat pack or something warm, ideally moist, around your breasts, and then you will put your baby onto your breast, feed it, and have their chin pointing towards the blockage. So if you have a blockage on the bottom of your breast, you will feed your baby this way with their head up here and their chin pointing towards the blockage. And if you have a blockage in the top half of your breast up here, then the best way will probably be to feed them in the sideline position. I'm going to link a video up here on how to feed in the sideline position. Within the video, I also show you how to clear your blocked milk ducts when you have your baby upside down in the sideline position. Then as your baby is feeding, or if you're pumping, then you just need to massage on the lump where there is the blockage. You'll know that that's the lump because it is tender to touch. So you just need to keep rubbing on it in either way. It's like kneading a knot out of your muscles. And then once you kind of feel it being that bit less painful or manageable, then you can start pushing the blockage towards the nipple, and that will move that along to help clear out the blockage. But make sure to add either this video or another video where they show you how to clear a blockage into your breastfeeding playlist, so that you have it at your disposal when you do have a blockage, which I hope you don't. So tip number 4 is to drink lots of water, especially at night time. So as you already know, water will help keep your milk supply up, but it'll also help you wake up to go feed your baby during the middle of the night. So if you drink a lot of water at night time, then when your baby wakes up, you will need to go to the bathroom. You head off to the bathroom, and when you come back, you'll be more awake and alert for when you're feeding your baby. I just find that it just made it so much easier, because it's so hard to wake up in those days. You're just so exhausted. But at least when your bladder kind of gets you going and forces you to go to the bathroom, it does help to wake you up. So I would highly recommend getting a bottle like this, which is a one-handed operated bottle. That's not how it's advertised, but that's what I call it, okay? So you just press the button like this, and the water bottle opens, and then you drink away, and you can still hold your baby in the other hand without needing another hand to come over, unscrew the lid and pop the lid back on. I think these are great. I'm going to include a link in the description box below to where I got this on Amazon. So tip number 5 is to use your legs to prop your arms up while breastfeeding your baby in bed or on the floor. It's just so much handier than using one of these breastfeeding cushions while you're in bed. They just take up so much room. Okay, so you start by sitting on the back of your bed. I have my pillow here as a cushion to prop me up, and then I'm going to grab my demo baby. So if you're feeding your baby on your right breast, okay, you lift your right knee up, and then you tuck your left foot under your right foot here, just to stop your right leg from slipping, and then you use that to prop your arm up and feed your baby with. So I'll just show you there on the other side. So if I'm to feed my baby on the left side, have my baby propped up against here, and then lift my leg up to where it's most comfortable for me to rest my arm onto, and then I also tuck my other foot underneath the left foot to stop the left one from slipping, so I can relax. And tip number 6 is to feed anywhere and everywhere. If you are nervous of feeding in front of somebody else or out in public, you can start by feeding your baby in front of a mirror first, and then once you're more comfortable, you can feed out and about with anyone around. I will link in the cards up above and in the description box down below another video that I've done showing you how to breastfeed in public discreetly. I document my own journey on how I fed my baby from being fully covered up using one of them feeding aprons all the way through to using no cover at all. So thank you very much for watching my video today. I hope you found it helpful. If you did enjoy it, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I will be releasing more videos on breastfeeding tips. If you have any questions or suggestions for other videos, again, let me know in the comments down below. So if you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. I need 1,000 subscribers before I can monetize this channel, so your support will be greatly appreciated. So until the very next video, I will see you again, and thank you and goodbye.